Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Julie and I do handbag reviews, and if you're not new, welcome back guys. It's so great to see you. So today I am doing a tag video, and the topic of the tag is what are the bags that I have quietly returned. So this tag was started by my friend Tesla, and her channel is Tesluxe. I'm going to link her video on this down below and let you guys know that Tesla is such an awesome content creator. She has great input and insight on Louis Vuitton, on Longchamp. She has a great collection of bags and she's just really insightful and smart. I love her. We're good friends. So her idea was to create a tag talking about what bags did we quietly return. So basically these are bags that we unboxed at home, looked at them, tried them on, put our stuff in them, realized, okay, these are just gonna have to go back before we would have posted them to social media. So these are bags that we didn't share with any of our subscribers or followers on any social media platforms. So I wanna go ahead and get started. I have a few of them. When you do the tag video, by the way, you can do one bag, you can do two bags. I think you can do like as many as you want. I have 4 bags that I purchased all from Fashion File, and these were all bags that I bought in like 2022. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. So the first bag that I wanna talk about is a bag that I actually purchased for work. So when I started my new job in the summertime, I knew I wanted to get something that was like an upgrade to my Longchamp tote. So I was searching high and low for the perfect work bag, and I came upon this bag. So it is the Mansur Gabrielle tote. And this one was just in the all black. It had a really pretty royal blue interior. And I always had admired this bag because the leather just seemed super sturdy and like a really hard wearing bag. Didn't have a whole lot of logos going on. It was just like simple, professional. And then when I did receive the bag, it had scratches all over it, like that were not disclosed at all. I wanna say that it was listed in very good condition, but when I looked at it, it was like in basically just good condition. It was in horrible condition. And I think what I paid for it was only like $100 cheaper than what it was retailing for brand new from Mansur Gabrielle. So I quietly returned this bag. It went back to Fashion File, and I did end up actually getting like a Coach bag instead because I was just like, man, if this bag's not gonna wear that well, even if I paid, you know, like $700 for the brand new one, I was thinking it's gonna wear horribly because that leather is so smooth. And I think it's listed as like vegetable tanned leather, which is fine, but with how scratchy this bag can get, and then the corners were really, really worn as well, I figured I'm gonna go ahead and just return this thing. So that was one of them. Okay, and then this one definitely was a bag that I was so upset that I needed to return because I was like so pumped to get it. And I sent it to a couple of my friends and I was like, should I return this? So long story short, it was this YSL Nikki bag in the mock croc black, all black, blacked out. So the, again, condition was not completely disclosed by Fashion File, which was really kind of upsetting. So whenever I put this bag on, it sat like fine, but whenever I would use, you know, the magnet, I would close it. If I didn't have anything in that front pocket of the Nikki bag, it would literally pull the leather up. So it was like the weight of everything else in the bag was pulling up the flap, and so you'd have these like gather points in the front, and I just didn't like the way that that looked when I had it on my body. Then also besides that, the chains had lots of like a lot of the hardened black was coming off, so you could see a lot of the silver metal shining through the black, right where you could pull it up through the grommets. That was definitely a bag I wanted to keep, but you know, ended up returning it again back to Fashion File. And when I returned that one, I ended up getting another bag that I did quietly return. So in this case, I used my refunded money on the Nikki to buy the Givenchy Antigona in the size small. And this was in the shiny Lord calfskin leather. So I bought that bag because I'd always been super excited to own a Givenchy Antigona. I understood that, it was definitely a structured bag. It was going to be kind of large. I was just going to use it as a regular shoulder bag like you always do with those bags. And I put it on and I noticed that the Y on the front was completely crooked. So, and they didn't have a picture of that Givenchy on the website at all. So I thought, well, you know what? I can just live with that. Like, it's not a huge deal if all the letters of the Givenchy are fine, but then the Y is kind of like, eh. So I had that bag for actually over a month. I did cut the tags on it. So, when I decided to send it back, because I just felt like, I don't know, it just seemed like a whole lot of money for a bag that I wasn't like wowed about, like when you're spending over $1,000 or even over $800 on a bag, which is a lot of money, you want to make sure that you like truly love it. And I think it was just, I don't know, it was something about it that I didn't click with that bag. So it ended up going back. I never posted to anybody that I even owned that bag. I think my girlfriend Brooke knew I had it, and she was really the only one that knew that I had bought that bag. So that ended up going back to Fashion File. I ended up losing 30% because I did cut the tags, and but that's okay. I know now, never to do that with Fashion File, and I haven't even really bought from them lately, but I do know now that make smarter purchases, think things through, Julie. So my last one, this is a bag that was so cute online, and I was always thinking I really, really want to own one of these bags, and it was the Damier Azur Totally PM. So bought this off Fashion File, and in the description, it said it was in excellent condition, which the Totally PM is an older bag, and to find one in excellent condition is tough. I mean, usually they're all listed in very good because of the age of these bags. I mean, by now the Totally is a 7-year-old bag at this point. And I want to say that this bag was a 2012, so it was 10 years old. Needless to say, I opened the bag up, took it out, looked at it, and one side where the piping on one side, it was even. The vachetta, the patina was even. And then you turn around to another side, one side was very dark. The other side was light. So I had one streak of light vachetta and one streak of dark vachetta, and I looked at it and I'm like, no way, I'm not keeping this bag. And ironically, that side was not at all pictured on Fashion File's site, which ticked me off because it's I want this site to be full disclosure, the good and the bad, because it's duh, if I would have seen that, I wouldn't have bought this bag. So thankfully, Fashion File has a really good return policy. That was a quietly returned bag. I opened it up, literally looked at it for 20 minutes, consulted with my good friend, was like, should I keep it? And they were like, no, not if it's, don't keep anything if it does not live up to your expectations, make you excited when you open it up. Just don't keep it. There is no point. So I have had a few. These are just my most recent 4 that I have quietly returned. But lately, I haven't really done that. These were all months ago purchases, but I just really thought that this was such an interesting tag because it makes you really kind of think about the bags before you pull the trigger to purchase. Sorry, we just got a new grandfather clock, or we just fixed it, so it's chiming. So that's about it. I wanted to thank Tesla again for tagging me, and then also I would like to tag a lot of friends down below. What bags have you bought, but you just quietly return them because of XYZ reasons? So thanks again, guys, for watching, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.